What's up guys, I'm back with another Netflix original movie review. This month has been pretty good for Netflix, with the standout movie being All Day and a Night. 18 Presents was not bad at all, but as soon as I saw this movie, I knew that their hot streak was about to end, and it was about to end badly. So without further ado, I'm Valentin Spindle, the movie guy, and this is my review for The Wrong Missy. Tim is a guy looking for the perfect woman for him. His grandma sets him up on a date with a girl, Melissa, but that date doesn't go too good as Melissa is a pretty quirky person and basically scares him away. He loses faith in dating after this and stops chasing real love. However, real love finds him in the airport. He bumps into a girl, they drop their luggage, they each take each other's luggage, the oldest trick in the book. When they exchange the bags to the rightful person, their flights already leave and they have a good time at the bar. We found out that her name is Melissa as well. They exchange phone numbers. A couple of days later, Tim asks her in a message if she will go with him to Hawaii on a company vacation. She says yes, but on the plane, it's the quirky Melissa that shows up, not the perfect girl Melissa. Let's start with some negatives and end on some positives. First of all, this movie is not funny. It tries to be funny. Hell, it tries too much to be funny. It follows the trend of comedies where the characters say the most inappropriate things and we are supposed to laugh because of that. For example, Melissa says that if she sees a turtle, she is going to ride it. And this is the tamest example that I could put in here without having to censor myself. These movies force the comedy so much down our throats and they actually think that they are funny, which is the worst thing. Tim is the main character, but he is by far the worst character that this movie's got. He is not funny. You can't empathize with him. His lines are not good. He is one of the reasons why this movie is so bad, because it's hard to like the guy. There are two characters that I really liked. Nate is the head of HR and friend of Tim, and he is actually funny. Plus, he has this running gag that he hacks into the phone and email of Tim all the time and criticizes the password like your mother's maiden name and your last 4 social numbers. That was easy. The best character of the movie is Melissa. She is so crazy and quirky and says everything in her mind, and she has this joke that she's a doctor in everything. She was the only bright spot in this movie. The thing about the plot is that it's not very far-fetched. I mean, it could happen, but the execution was very poor. We'll get back to this later. There are 2 cameos in his movie, Roman Reigns from WWE and Vanilla Ice, the former rapper. It was interesting seeing them. David Spade plays Tim, and oh my god, he is so bad. The character was bad, and David was even worse. The thing is that this movie didn't need David Spade. Tim is not a character that I would see him play. Tim is just too good. But David Spade was so bland in his deliveries and he had the same face for the entirety of the movie, and it was probably an easy paycheck for him. Sarah Chalk is also in this movie. She is Tim's ex-fiancée. It's funny, I haven't seen her in many movies or shows, but when I do see her, she's the one that cheats. Scrubs, she cheats. How I Met Your Mother, she cheats. The Wrong Missy, she cheats. Lauren Lapkus plays Melissa, the weird Melissa, and she is amazing in this one. I didn't expect to see such a good performance in a movie like this. She's weird, she's funny, and plays the over-the-top role so well that I was really impressed with her. Usually in this section I talk about one or more scenes that I really liked, but there are no scenes that I liked in this movie. I did find a couple that were pretty stupid though. Number 1. So, he asked the airport girl for her number, she doesn't give it to him, but asks for his number. He gives it, and after a couple of seconds he receives a message from Melissa, but Melissa has the same number that he gave to her. What? How did he not notice this? And later on, the airport Melissa sends him a message. How did you get his number? And number 2, there is a scene where Melissa jumps off a cliff and hits a rock, a tree branch, and then falls on the beach. Why isn't she dead? Or why does she not have something broken at least? This scene was of no importance to the plot, so you could have just cut it out, or you could have made more scenes like this to show us that we can't get rid of her. Cause she is annoying, but she is annoying in the right way. And it would fit the movie because Nate keeps on hacking Tim's password. Missy could have kept getting back up after some over-the-top accident. It would have made for an interesting idea. this was really, really bad. I don't know why Netflix decided to make this. If you like David Spade movies or the bad Adam Sandler ones, you might get a kick out of this one. If not, don't waste your time with this one and watch my alternative pick. My alternative pick is Long Shot, a Seth Rogen comedy movie, cause Seth Rogen is actually funny. It's another comedy movie that has romantic elements, but that's where the similarities with this one ends. So my rating for The Wrong Missy is 1 star.